Hello and welcome, one and all. We're here at the
Sana
Melbourne
hamile
Cricket
kesken
Ground.
ama.
I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me in commentary today is Ali Mitchell.
Always a pleasure to sit alongside you in the commentary box.
Thanks, Ali. Let's join them down in the middle to find out who will be fielding first.
They would have spoken about this ahead of the game. Even still, you look at the pitch and the conditions overhead, and bowling first might have been the better option. Harper opening the batting, right-hander, very capable with the bat. Clark will be at the other end.
Match looks about ready to get underway, and already the crowd making a hell of a racket. Not sure. Or how long they can keep this up for. Nice shot, runs possible. Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Edge, but it drops safely. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Edged, unplayable.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. End of the over. The Stars are 11 for none.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Kerr, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. They'll get at least one here. Straight to the fielder. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? She's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. That's a solid shot.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Rolled the wrists over nicely, down toward fine. Fielder needs to put their skates on to catch it. Outside edge, and doesn't carry. Well bowled there. That's gone down. Great shot. At least one on offer. That's the over. The Stars are 18 for none.
Excellent first over, and they've followed up with a solid second over of the power play.
Flicked away past square leg. Might be two on offer. Over pitch, punch through the leg side. Fielder's got some work to do. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and it was dispatched with ease.
No, a terrible shot. Oh, that's close. Clark looked really confident in reviewing that. Did look out to me, though.
Height shouldn't be an issue. It's impacted in line too.
Yeah, great review. The batter will live to fight another day, or another ball in this case. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Oh, boy, it just didn't stick. Flicked off the pads to deep square, just the one on offer. Right out of the middle of the bat.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that.
shot, lovely on drive, and there's little chance of anyone catching that.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Harper is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Well, this match is certainly getting exciting, and the crowd have joined the party. It's pretty noisy at the ground. Oh, that's just too full. Harper makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be four.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when you leak runs like that. And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle. Great shot. At least one on offer. There'll be runs here. Can't get that outside the ring field.
He didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Outside edge, and doesn't carry. Well bowled there, and gone. Brilliant reactions to take that one.
Rogers coming in, but will be starting from the non-striker's end.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Couldn't get it through the field.
Yes, bro, I watch. What a batting by Harshit Rana.
Rogers taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. The bowler stopped short there. Maybe didn't like the feel of their approach. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Yes.
That's a solid shot. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
A few moves made in the field.
They'll get at least one here. closest catches you'll see.
Maxwell, the new batter, right-hander, will look to settle in quickly.
Solid shot. That's going for 4.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Maxwell has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Nice shot. Runs possible. Going straight to mid-wicket for the easy catch.
The right-hander, new man to the crease. He's got their tail up.
Great shot. At least one on offer. It mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
That ends a very successful over. Only a handful of runs and a haul of 2 wickets to show for it.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish. You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Kerr shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Yep.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. There could be a couple if they hustle. There'll be runs here. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Hit that hard and fast. Shot, should be runs here. Cut away to cover point. They'll get the single. Shot, at least 2 on offer.
Bad decision making, thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
Great timing right off the meat of the bat. over the infield with a cracking shot. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Going with pace now.
Yes.
Tries to flick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch.
Cartwright, the right-handed batter, out in the middle, doing some quick final checks.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Cover drive through cover point. 1 run. They'll get at least 1 here. Nice shot. Runs possible. Fantastic pull shot. Rode that bounce and got inside the line. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
Curran out in the middle. Lovely player to watch once in. Looks quite relaxed too.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Everyone's gone up. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
There'll be runs here. Middled that one. Great timing.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
That's a solid shot. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
Well, you can't fault that shot, nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Shot, should be runs here. This will be the first over of the power play. This pair should be trying to really push the scoring rate. Curran to bowl the first over of the power play. It's going to be very tough to stop these two free-flowing batters. Got that away nicely.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Power and precision in that shot. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Rolled the wrists over nicely, down toward fine. Fielder needs to put their skates on to catch it.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. They'll get at least 1 here. There could be a couple if they hustle. Goes over the top with that shot.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
Well balanced, smothered the ball, and through the leg side it goes. Nice shot. Runs possible. Oh, that's a great shot early on. Wide of cover. And that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Great shot. At least 1 on offer. The end of another over. This time, though, some more fielding changes are coming as the power play finishes. 2 fielders can now go outside the circle. Thick edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Straight over mid-off. Great shot, 4.
There's the drive down the ground. Cracking stroke.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot. To ponder this delivery after the boundary. No. Terrible shot. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
Mackenzie coming in the middle order. Fine looking left-handed batter as well. Can play shots all around the ground.
Good shot, driven through extra cover, and they'll pick up 2 more. Chance to run 2. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Wow, that's missed a lot. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. That's a solid shot. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Going with spin now. Misses everything. They'll get at least one here. Brilliant diving stop.
Yes. Yep.
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. Davies ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Edwards coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Edged, what a ball. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. No, dropped. That should have stuck. There could be a couple if they hustle.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time. I mean, enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Big edge, where's that going? Azam showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. It's one of the easiest catches you'll see.
Kellaway. The lefty is at the crease, just about ready to start.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here.
Can't afford too many dot balls at this stage. Need to find a way to ramp up the run rate.
Solid shot. That's going for four.
Caress that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Davies shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. That's four all the way. Beautiful shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Now, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. Great shot. At least one on offer.
अनिल ब्रो, लेकिन हमारी बैटिंग कोलैप्स हो गई यार. हाँ, कोई एक पार्टनरशिप होना चाहिए था.
Goes over the top with that shot.
The short ball's picked up early here.
विराट के साथ अगर कोई साथ देता ना,
Good shot to dispatch it.
गिल या रोहित, श्रेयस अय्यर, केएल राहुल मैच जीत सकते थे. अभी लगा भाई, आउट है.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
बट क्या नॉक था भाई हर्षित राणा का.
New batter in, but we'll have to wait a bit before facing his first ball.
थोड़ा भी एक्सपेक्टेशन नहीं था हर्षित राणा के साथ.
Should be runs here.
बट अच्छी बैटिंग किया ब्रो.
Simple run out.
क्या ये रन आउट? यस इट इज. कल की मैच में अगर विराट लास्ट तक खेलता ना,
Hatcher, the new man in, but we'll
वन
start
ऑफ द
from the
बेस्ट
non-striker
इनिंग्स हो
then.
जाती विराट कोहली की अगर मैच जिताता.
That's a cracking shot.
या
That's gonna be
पर
six.
कट चौका.
Way back into the crowd there.
Hit that so hard. Pressed
विराट कोहली को
forward,
लास्ट
the
तक
body
खेलना
shaped
चाहिए
right
था
and
अनिल भाई.
launched it. One for the textbook.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. It mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a
The
different
last two
set of
ball to go,
problems. I feel it's just a matter of
142 for
pitching the
9.
ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Shot, at least two on offer. Sixes with a massive shout. And that's the end of the innings. The Stars have set a target of
फील्ड जनरल ओके. 143 को आउट कर दिया ब्रो मेलबर्न स्टार को.
It's a very gettable total.
चलो
They
लेट्स
just
सी
need to
कैन
get
वी
off to a
चेज
good
दिस
start and not
स्कोर.
give anything silly away. It's silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff
Well,
in this match.
ओपनिंग बैटर.
There'll be runs
ओए
here.
नाइस कट. ओवर प्ले अगर अच्छा गया ना तो मैच पक्का जीतूंगा.
Nicely played.
रेंज में आ गई थी बॉल बट टाइमिंग बहुत खराब.
Good return there, back from the deep.
3-4-0.
Could play
मार
neatly
भाई,
off the pads. Should get
ब्यूटीफुल
forward.
टाइमिंग. इस बार चौका मिलना
That's on the
चाहिए.
side of
3
bowling
बॉल 7
slightly
रन.
fuller, and they've been put away.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain
मार्कस
shouldn't
टोनी
mind that too much.
समझाते
If they
हुए
get it right, they just might get that wicket. Beats the field
ये
with a
भी
great shot.
पैर पे मत डाल ब्रो. देयर इज
Oh,
नो
what a
फील्डर.
lovely shot. It flew to the boundary.
चौका.
That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
की शुरुआत 4 बॉल 11 रन.
Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
ये भी मिल गया था रेंज में. क्या ये 4 रन तो नहीं जाएंगे? मुझे लग रहा है 2 तो मिल जाएंगे. यस इट इज.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
13 रन. शॉट.
Racing to the boundary.
A strong area for them. Lifted it up and
17
over
रन का
towards the
ओवर.
break.
End of the over. The sixes. 17.
अगर पावर प्ले ठीक से यूटिलाइज कर लूंगा ना तो मैच जीत जाऊंगा पक्का. रन.
How will he reply?
Went for the drive.
Ori.
Complete miss.
Straight down the ground. सीधे बल्ले से वन बाउंस चौका.
Is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
मजा आ गया. What a timing.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Beats the outside
Oi.
bowling there.
मार ब्रो. छोड़ दिया विकेट कीपर. यही चाहिए था मुझे. 5 रन आते हुए. विकेट के बगैर 25-4-0. लेग साइड भी लूं इसको.
That's the over. The sixes.
2 ओवर 26 रन 0
2 overs gone, and they're
विकेट.
off to a superb start in this power play. 12 plus and over, well ahead of the required rate.
खेलना पड़ेगा फिलिप्स.
Right. Perfectly timed.
Yes.
Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. The ball's returned out from the deep there. Out. Caught.
Smith, the new batter in the middle, right-hander, will want a solid start to their innings. He's got their tail up.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Over, the Sixers are 31 for 1.
End of the third, exquisite batting. Bowlers have...
Nice shot. Runs possible. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Really wound up for that.
Nice
Ball
bowling.
seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening. Two straight and punch through the leg side, mid-wicket in hot pursuit.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. They'll get at least one here. End of the over. The Sixers are 42 for 1.
Power play done and dusted, and what a good one. 10 to 12 runs and over, and it's put them in a very good position for the rest of the innings.
A nice shot.
Bowling.
That's a solid shot. Nice shot. poor over. The captain's going to have to make big decisions on this bowling attack if this continues.
The bowlers have been steady. Just some bad balls amongst the good deliveries, which sees their opposition ahead of the required run rate at the moment.
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Goes over the top with that shot.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Finally, what a batting by Steve Smith. 50 रन तो हो गए. Nice played. 2 रन तो मिल गए. Yes, it is.
Good return back from the deep.
There could be a couple if they hustle.
लॉफ्ट मारना चाहिए था. ग्राउंडेड मार दिया. गैप था.
To choose the right end, but unfortunately they went for the wrong one.
That's the over.
विकेट रहेंगे तो बाद में मार सकते हैं.
Limit the boundaries and try to keep it to singles and twos.
Shot.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Smacks that away through the gap.
जल्दी.
Nice bowling. It mightn't get to the boundary.
Nice.
Should get at least a couple.
रना बॉल चाहिए. रना बॉल. कुछ करने का नहीं.
Stoinis will be happy with that over. As a captain, that's the sort of reply you need from a bowler after being tapped around a bit.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on.
Shot,
and this
man.
run chase looks secure.
No, terrible shot. Nicely played.
डबल हो जाएंगे. लग रहा है. क्या ये रन आउट? यस इट इज. अबे भाई. Babar Azam.
But won't be facing just yet.
Miss batter.
Super shot, mate.
कवर सर लेके हिट करूं
Hazard ready to face their first ball.
ये
Really
राइट
needs to
टाइम है
settle
मुझे
quickly
लग
and
रहा
see
है
if they can get the ball into the gaps.
बाबर आजम
Goes for the drive.
और ये
It's a
गया
wild shot.
बच गया
Will you listen to that crowd? They are loving this. It's difficult to hear yourself thinking here. Nice shot. Runs
Shot.
possible.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Really good over. Takes a wicket and keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find some boundaries.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish. How will the bowler respond?
बबरू
Great
क्या
shot.
में मारना है ब्रो We can't expect power hitting from this guy.
Finds the middle, but won't find the
ये
boundary.
भी हाथ में मार दिया
Hit that hard and fast.
Back foot punch. $69.76. गया अंदर
That's
आया
a
वो
strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision?
Nice bowling.
तुमसे
Misses everything.
Word balls.
Goes in the air.
Shot.
Gets good purchase. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
भाई फाइनली अच्छी टाइमिंग ये भी नहीं जा रहा बॉल गया 4
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely.
बबरू
Might look to go big again here.
Nice shot.
Nice.
Flick off the pads. Stickety showed some great skill there. Saved a potential boundary. Gone, knocked him over. Just too much pace.
अबे ग्रीन बॉल गिर दिया बाबर को काम करम करम बबरू गोन
The right hander out in the middle and just about ready to go. First ball for the batter coming in.
अबे बैक टू बैक
In the batter's pavilion right now.
अंदर आ गई इन स्विंग क्या बॉल
On Reeks, the new man taking guard in the middle. They want to get things going after getting their eye in.
First, I'd focus on just trying to survive this ball, deny the hat-trick, and then worry about getting runs. Big appeal. This could be out.
हैट्रिक
Batter doesn't seem sure. Look to be pitching in line and
हैट्रिक
hitting
ले
the top of the
लिया
stumps.
Pitching in line, just a case of whether it's hitting the stumps.
अरे विकेट मिसिंग बच गया विकेट मिसिंग बच गया
Yeah, great review. The batter will live to fight another day, or another ball in this case. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nice bowling.
Absolutely
Shot.
middle that. Mackenzie back into the attack.
पावर सर्च लेके लीड दूंगा भाई. स्पिनर इज बैक.
Leading edge, but safe. Batter turned their hands a little too early on that, it seemed.
20 रन भी अगर आगे मैच आ जाएगी.
Flicks off the pads nicely. That'll go away fine, and there should be at least a few runs added.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Nicely played.
Shot, man.
You just can't hit
Forward
it any
surge.
better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
20 रन तो मारना चाहिए 2 ओवर के अंदर.
Hughes has gotten the big shot away this
57,
over. Now they
63.
can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Off
ये
the
भी
bat and takes the aerial
पैर पे आ
find the
गया.
fielder in the deep.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. And there was no point chasing that.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. They've gone up here.
Nice.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Another over where runs are just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well, and the confidence is starting to build.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish. How will he reply?
That's a solid shot. Middle that one, great timing. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Just open the face of the bat really well. That's through the infield. There'll be 4 more.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Curran shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Great shot. Nice and compact on the front foot. Head was perfectly still.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Huge over. 20 runs out of there. The Sixers are 109 for 4.
Just ahead of the required run rate right now. One more over in the power play. Possibility of making some gains to their advantage next over, perhaps.
super shot that.
Misjudged that throw and the batters survived what would have been a certain run out.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. The Stars with a massive shout.
Nice bowling.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. That looks gone.
The right-hander, new batter out in the middle, are ready to face up.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Oh, that's just too full. Silk makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be full.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. That's a peach of a delivery. It's their best ball, top shelf.
Curran, the lefty, is at the crease, just about ready to start. He's got their tail up.
Went for the drive, complete miss. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
Davies coming in, but will be starting from the non-strikers end.
Curran coming back into the attack. Shot, at least two on offer. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Smacks that away through the gap. Great shot. At least one on offer. Right out of the middle. There could be a couple if they hustle. Nice shot. Runs possible. Completion of the over. It's going to be really hard to get back on track from here. Tough to save the match now.
They've been asked plenty of questions by the bowlers, but the batters have had all the answers so far this innings.
Oh, nice.
Brilliant shot there.
But you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Straight drive, mid-off. Oh, great run out.
He's the new man in the middle, but for now, he's up at the bowler's end.
Nicely played. Dorcious taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that. Nice shot. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. The sixes are 135 for 8.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Finds the edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. There'll be runs here. Shot, should be runs here.
That's a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. They'll get at least 1 here. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Just 2 to win.
Absolutely middled that.
They need 1 to win.
No. Terrible
Nice
shot.
bowling.
Off the pads and takes the aerial route fine of the fielder in the deep.
Avoided the fielders. 1 bounce and 4 fantastic shots.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.